Oh, excuse me. Um, Someone's going, he's crazy. Only slightly. Crazy like a fox. Neat little trick. I think I got a half a dozen of these things. They collect after 25 years. These are SC17 flash cables. People complain about expensive wireless triggers, and I certainly get that. These are basically about 4.5 feet, moderately stretched out. These are made in Japan, and these can be had for 15 bucks all day long. You know, it's like, well, I can buy the cheap Chinese crap for $10, brand new, or I can buy these used for $15. Let me see, cheap Chinese crap for 10, or really, really high quality Japanese stuff used for 15, $5 more. Yeah, it's a really tough decision. So now that you know about that, obviously like using the Fuji X-T1 here, or like older speed lights, which a lot of you have recently bought a lot of a lot of older speed lights. I know some of these camera stores like, damn, all these old speed lights are flying off the shelf. All of a sudden, there's some tattooed asshole out there that's recommending these old speed lights. Yeah, because they're indispensably useful. Manual mode, automatic. Now, automatic doesn't mean everything's automatic. Automatic means it's automatic light sensing for squelching the flash output. Like using the Fuji X-T1 here, showing you using it in automatic mode or manual mode, or even a Nikon with an SP 26 or 28, or whatever the hell you want to use. So what's the trick? Well, it's very simple. You buy a couple of these, and 30 bucks, or you can string 3 of them together. And then instead of buying expensive wireless triggers, usually your illumination is not that far off. You got a light stand over here, behind you. Usually about 5 or 6 feet off at most. You string a couple of these together, and voila! Oh my God! You mean if I put two 4.5-foot sections together, I might end up with 9 feet? Yeah, it's probably true. Very, very useful. Been doing that for a long time. Works perfectly. Also, is it a bit ungainly with the cord? Well, if you want to do it on the cheap for $30 instead of a set of wireless triggers, it's perfectly fine. I've seen people with the wireless triggers that still use this because this is a perfectly reasonable portable that doesn't take any damn batteries, and there's nothing really to break down unless you destroy them. So I've actually seen over the years a lot of pros actually use these instead of packing around a bunch of triggers and a handful of batteries, which of course conk out. And that's true in the field. Like someone's going to go out in the field, do a bunch of shooting or some portrait shots, and their primary layer of illumination is going to be 6 feet off behind their shoulder or over here. There's no reason really to pack all the wireless triggers and all the damn batteries. Just more to break down. There's nothing to break down. These are made in Japan. They're the absolute tits. I mean, they last forever. And I know I've got more than a half a dozen of these, but I don't know where the rest of them are. So that is your handy trick of the day. These are the shit. They're the tits. These are back when cords were designed. This is like mil-spec crap. Actually, mil-spec crap today isn't even made as good as this. And you can snag these on eBay for $15. Awesome. It's always good to have at least one of these. Actually, not owning one of these, at the very least, is a freaking sin. Now, people ask me about using these for Canon. So, why you're talking about Nikon crap? Doesn't matter. When it comes to firing in manual mode or automatic mode, it doesn't have to be a Canon pinout or Fuji pinout, which is Canon and Fuji, same pinouts, for flash or Nikon. And all that's happening is a center pin connector for sending the signal for tripping the flash. Although these are designed, the pinouts for Nikon flashes, communication, bi-die communication between the flash and the camera of a Nikon. When using a center pin out only, you're using this on a Canon with Canon flash, Fuji with, of course, Fuji doesn't make their own flashes. They're made by Sunpack and they're made by Metz. So use them on anything, interchangeably. Canon flash on Fuji still uses Nikon cord. Nikon camera with a Canon flash still. Anyway, use this cord for everything. That's also the question I get asked all the time. And I guess that wraps up that video. Thanks for watching. Catch you later. Bye.